Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we made our way through Mount Fragmentum and got here to the Oyana Woods. In this episode, we're going to be talking with the Sage to see if he can help us with our faction problem. First note of business, though, we are going to be upgrading the accessory shop for the Red Muletta. Just wanted to get that out of the way before we continue to the Sage's hut. Anyway, with that little bit of business done, let's talk to the Sage.
My, did you youngsters miss me already?
First, allow me to thank you again for your earlier aid. It allowed us to successfully awaken the Crystal of Wind.
I see. Yes, well, glad to hear I didn't work through the night in vain. Now, what brings you to me this time?
Which is why we need your help, Sage. No, allow me to call you Master. Master, the unparalleled glamour of your creations is the surest key to Agnes's victory.
Honestly, of all the reasons to bring you out here. Very well. Any one piece from my collection of 1,000 dresses strong is yours to take.
Oh, Master, words cannot express the bounds of our thanks.
Oh, and you've got a vanity with cosmetics. How convenient. May I?
Help yourself. Use anything you like.
I feel like you two are starting to spiral out of hand. Remember why we are doing this.
Let us defer to them this once. They are more knowledgeable in such things than I.
Granted. But still.
What do you think? That's an especially popular design among my works.
I've never worn anything quite so extravagant. Vito, it's all wrong. Too showy. The outfit drowns her out. The idea is to draw out her natural beauty, not hide it.
You're a stern critic, my dear.
Master, I fear this outfit lacks conviction. It's lukewarm. Have you anything hotter?
You're a brave man, ring a bell. Perhaps too brave. But yes, perhaps the time has come to loose the seal upon the forbidden Bravo Bikini. So extreme was it that every girl to try it on instantly and irrevocably hated me without exception.
Am I dreaming?
Oh, this might be a little ambitious, illegal.
Avert your gaze, Tiz. You aren't ready. It's too much temptation.
But if you did wear it, your victory would be assured. Such is its terrible power.
Then wear it I shall. I am prepared to make any sacrifice to find Olivia.
What courage! What noble spirit! Here then, take my greatest masterpiece.
This is clothing?
It's clothing. All I say is clothing becomes clothing.
Yes, but it's the fabric. There isn't any. Are you certain?
You spoke of the strength of your determination, Vestal. Now, to action!
I did. But that was... This isn't... If I wore this, I'd catch my death of cold.
Does your talk of sacrifice ring hollow so soon, Agnes? I'll also mention that my journal states Agnes wore sexy clothes. It was awesome!
Agnes, he's lying. I saw his book earlier, and it said nothing of the sort.
A word of advice? Don't choose the clothes, child. Let the clothes choose you.
But... All right, you two, that's enough. The poor girl's near her breaking point.
But what of victory? Don't you want to win?
No! I've said as much from the very beginning.
You've no desire to claim the title of most beautiful for your own?
Vestal is the only title I require.
If you don't want to wear it, don't wear it. It's not as if there's any rule that says entrants have to dress sexy in the first place.
There isn't? Then I don't... this is unacceptable.
You're certain? There's no way to change your mind?
Yes. And no.
And you, Tiz? You're a teenaged boy. Have you no blood in your veins?
I feel fine.
Unacceptable.
Here lie my dreams, broken.
Crushed before they ever lived.
Sex appeal is tricky. We haven't much time before the day of the festival. We ought to be returning to Florum.
Empty-handed, for all our troubles.
I blame myself for underestimating the beast that is sex appeal.
I'm not sure there's any cause for blame. And why try to tart you up or present you as someone you're not? I say show them you, as you are. I imagine Olivia is a lot more likely to recognize you that way, too. What if you... I don't know. Why don't you wear the Vestal garb?
From the right. Or just wear a sash saying, I'm the Vestal, assassinate me.
But who around here knows about the Vestal garb? Us four, the Sage, Olivia? That's it. Plus, I think that dress looks very pretty on you, Agnes. I mean...
Me. As I am. As the Vestal of Wind. Thank you, Tiz. You are precisely right. I shall wear the Vestal garb for the festival.
I think that's the right choice.
Well, look at you, Tiz. You little charmer.
Oh, to be young and starry-eyed again. The Vestal garb is no less a masterpiece of mine than any other. It ought serve you well enough.
Honestly, let's be frank with ourselves. Agnes would be perfectly fine in any outfit as long as it's not the Time Mage garb. She might even win. But Tiz honestly does have a point. The Vestal garb is probably the best idea for wearing an outfit and trying to attract Olivia to our location. It's something that she recognizes, and it's something that Agnes is comfortable wearing and trying to speak out to her long-lost friend. Anyway, we've got to make it back to Florum, so time to go across Mount Fragmentum again.
You, woman! Huh? With a vapid look, yes.
Oh my! Now whatever is a little girl like you doing out all by herself at this hour?
I hear you're thought to be the likely winner of the upcoming Sacred Flower Festival.
I am! Aren't I pretty? Now, if you want to grow up to be pretty like me, you need your beauty sleep.
Ha! Idiotic plebe.
Now, that's not very...
A slip of the hand. I'd meant only to mar that lovely face. They really are such fragile things. Like plucking a flower, and flowers so beg to be plucked. The ease of it all is a terrible bore. Don't you agree, Victor?
Just so, Victoria. Just so.
Let us hope these vestals to the crystals are more entertaining.
By my data, the likely runner-up ought to be strolling past soon. Shall we say hello, Victoria?
Those two seem like they mean business. We've got to make it through Mount Fragmentum to get back to Florum. So, I'll see you on the other side. On our way back, Agnes gained a level, Tiz gained a level, Ringabel gained a level, and Idia gained a level. And we got a remedy. As I'm running back to Mount Fragmentum, I'm also going to be switching Ringabel over to Merchant to get him some job level increases on this. On my way back through Mount Fragmentum, we obtained White Knight. White Knight. The ally with the most HP protects you when you suffer a single target physical attack while your HP is below 20%. I will also be putting Ringabel back on Knight for the time being. Tiz also learned Paralyze Immunity. Confer immunity to paralysis during battles. Pretty self-explanatory and very useful for an attacker like Tiz.
All entrance to the Central Plaza, the 47th Annual Sacred Flower Festival, is set to begin.
We're in time.
And you've really decided not to go with this sexy swimsuit?
Wait, you still have that?
I'm quite certain, thank you. I'll wear the vessel garb, as Tiz suggested.
This is your last chance to rethink it. Agnes, I still think the world deserves to see the Bravo!
Unacceptable.
Has history ever seen so sad a day as this? No, I say, surely not!
Oh. No one who matters is sad, Ringabel.
Are you nervous? I know it's scary standing up in front of a crowd this size. But don't be scared. We'll be close by, keeping watch.
Thank you. Hearing that does lift a weight from my shoulders.
Good. Now relax and go get 'em.
Next up, we have entrant number 5. It's Mary.
Oh, my heart's pounding. And I'm in the audience. It's like the speech at Ansheim all over again. I nearly forgot to breathe.
She'll do fine. And we're here just in case.
Stage fright isn't the only thing worrying me. Last I heard, there were a total of 6 girls competing today. So why is Agnes' entry number 9?
Where are the other 3, you mean? Maybe they panicked at the last minute?
I suppose it's possible.
The lovely Mary, Next up, number 9, Agnes.
Oh, here she comes! Agnes? Agnes!
Agnes! You're on! Go! Huh?
Entrant number 9, it's still your turn. Come on down.
Oh, right, sorry.
What was she thinking with that bland get-up? She's clearly delusional. I almost feel bad. Almost.
I didn't come all the way here for this! Boo! Boo!
To my one true friend, in hopes that this may reach you. Though great distance has come between us, I consider you my friend, now as in childhood. You are a source of joy, a target of aspiration. You were ever one step ahead, but you would always stop to reach out a gentle hand to guide me. Just to see your smile and hear you speak filled my days with warmth. Yet now, I do not even know where you are. The smile you wore as a girl is still so fresh in my mind. And yet, I feel my breast will be torn asunder from worry. I want to see you again, to know that you are well. To be truthful, I am terrified without you. Even now, as a grown woman, I force myself onward, but any confidence I show is hollow deception. Every pause, every quiet moment, I feel ready to fall to my knees and wail as I did back then. Please, I feel I cannot withstand this crushing weight. I cannot manage it alone. I cannot imagine completing my task without you there, without your aid. For so long, I'd swallowed back these doubts, tried to be strong, but I fear old habits are not soon broken. I will wait for you. So please, if you are watching, tell me. Let me know you are there. Give me some small sign, and this time I will do as you once did. I will reach out my hand to you. Thank you very much.
Oh, this is ridiculous! I call foul play! How do you not have any votes?
Can't be helped. Hers was an appeal wholly out of keeping with the contest's theme.
Perhaps I ought to have worn the bikini after all.
You were just fine. You said what you came to say. The idea was never to win the contest. If Olivia heard that, I'm certain your words will move her.
I hope so. I wonder what... A letter?
Wait, is it from...
Olivia! She wrote me a letter!
See? You got through to her just fine! So, what does it say?
I heard about your appearance at the festival, though I was not able to attend. It puts my heart to ease knowing that you have also weathered this terrible crisis. I wish to meet with you as well, Agnes, my one true friend. But I fear I am not free to move about. Behind the ruins to the west lies the hidden village of the Crystal Orthodoxy. You will find me there. Do not allow this letter to be seen by any eyes but yours. Not even the matriarch can know.
Awfully cautious, isn't she? If I trust anyone in Florum, it's the matriarch.
They must be after her too then, as we feared.
Let us go, straight away, west to the ruins and the hidden village beyond.
I trust you heard that, Victor.
Most clearly, Victoria.
Then we've little need for the Wind Vestal to continue living.
Indeed, though if I may, it seems they make for the Vestal of Water's side.
Yes, and?
They may serve us better as live baits. We let them go, give chase, and net 2 Vestals at once.
Fine, fine. So in the end, it was I who took the festival crown. Unsurprising, but amusing enough. Wouldn't you say, Victor?
Just so, Victoria. Just so.
Well, we have our next destination in mind. We know where Olivia is. So, I think it's best if we rest up and prepare for our journey to the west. Though, we should keep our eyes on our backs, because those two look very, very dangerous. So, with that, I'll see you soon. Ten 3. I've been in Caldisla a week, with no sign of the smoke signal. I join Owen in his training some mornings, walk these city streets, chat with the elderly, drink with the sailors at the docks, arm wrestle the drunks. Mostly, I just pass the time. Today was another peaceful afternoon, the same as any other. Owen was at the palace since morning. I was enjoying a cup of the innkeep's coffee. It happened in an instant. I felt as if someone was set to plunge a knife into my back. I turned and saw a window. Through it, the northern sky was on fire in a flash of pure white. Moments later, the inn shook. An earthquake? Shockwave? All of Caldisla trembled. The innkeep moaned about a set of heirloom teacups breaking. I had my doubts that teacups would be the worst of the damage. Outside, I spied some injured people, but the city and palace stood unharmed. Another flash lit the sky to the northwest. Close. The Narende Plateau, perhaps? 10-4. It wasn't till the following morning that Owen came home. By the time he finished muttering about his morning training, he was snoring. A knock at his door put an end to that brief rest that afternoon. The river's jammed with rubble. After receiving the scout's report, Owen wolfed down the late breakfast his father had ready, then turned to me. "Sounds like I may need a hand later." I nodded, eyes fixed on the northwestern sky. The bridge across Caldisla River has lain in ruin since the duchy felled it. Now, a flotilla of further rubble and countless corpses approach from upstream. Upstream means the Narende Canyon and the village of Narende at its source. I suppose that's our epicenter. Owen and I split up and joined the others searching for victims. Owen's team searched the river's mouth, while I gathered men from the town to search further upstream. I've a long sword at my side, a new one this time, in good condition. Seems the smithy's been busy. The armorer, the old trader, and a dockhand joined me on the shadowy path through the canyon. A few paces in, the armorer spotted something floating by. A young man, floating face up and snagged on the rocks. We ran to his side. "He's breathing! The boy's alive!" While the others rejoiced, I was more concerned with the ominous shadows surrounding us. Goblins? What are monsters doing here? There ought not be monsters so close to human settlement. Not in these numbers, at least. The townspeople were clearly overwhelmed. No doubt this was their first such encounter. I hesitated, unsure for a moment. But no, I had to take action. When I give the signal, hoist this boy out and sprint for the canyon's mouth. Is that clear? A nod returned from each of them. Sudden movement would distract the creatures for a moment. I had hoped that would be all I need. Now, go! Thankfully, both merchants escaped, as well as the dockhand with the unconscious boy across his shoulders. Left alone, I faced a quickly closing circle of enemies. So be it, I thought. Come closer then. A bit more. A deep growl emerged from my chest. Black Bane! When I emerged from the canyon on shaky legs, I was greeted by 3 anxious faces. It was this fellow that saved me, I said, holding aloft the badly worn longsword. A huge, proud grin threatened to split the armorer's cheeks. We hurried the boy back to town. I carried him to the inn. I need spirits and all the bandages you've got. And Gramps, all the potions you've got too. I laid him in a bed by the window, stripped him down, and had a look at his wounds. Thankfully, they were light, though he still showed no sign of stirring. Owen's group returned soon after, a few of his men wounded. They'd run into monsters as well. Leaving men to guard the gates, he made for the palace to report and formulate a plan. When he came by to deliver the medicine, the old trader remarked that the boy's clothing bore a Norende pattern.